Welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits reviews. Today it's a beer review and it's Shepherd Neame Bishops Finger. I don't know why they call it Bishops Finger. Hey, I mean, I've heard stories about bishops and priests, but hey, let's not go there. Anyway, so from a C, when you crack open the beer, chestnut brown. Smell, roast, toffee and berries. Taste, rich, fruity, bitter. 5.4%, so you know it's a decent strong beer. Shepherd Neame, one of the oldest brewery, it reckons it's Britain's oldest brewery, but I don't know, they all say that, don't they? They make some fantastic beers. Obviously the iconic Spitfire, India Pale Ale. Asda's got a good range of the Shepherd Neames. But you'll also find them in Sainsbury's Taste of Difference beers. Obviously, Asda's version of Taste of Difference. I can't remember what they call it now. Is it ESB Finest or something? That's Tesco's, isn't it? Finest. But yeah, so they also did at one stage a massive amount of beers for Lidl. You'd go in virtually every week and there'd be a different pound beer. Some of them were like dishwater. And some of them are really nice. I mean, they do sell a box. I think it's about 15, anything up to 20 quid. 12 beers in it of their, their whole brand, and that's well worth trying because obviously 12 different beers. It'd be like Christmas. Let's crack it open. Yep, my TV didn't get any tonight. A little bit on my hand, but. Right, let's pour this out. It's actually a rather cool 76 degrees in here today, so for once it's actually lovely in the beer room. Yeah. Oh, what does it say for the smell? Roast, toffee. Oh my god, my eyes. Berries. Definitely get the roast from it. Obviously the chestnut brown in colour, so it's pretty much spot on. Rich fruity beer. It's almost like a winter warmer. And even though it's not like a stout or a porter, it's definitely one of them that you could drink in winter, and it's definitely like, a warm, the one that's going to warm you up when they go cockles up. While my palate gets used to that, here's a few reviews. Hard pour from the bottle into a straight pint glass produces a tall, frothy, creamy head. Oh, I don't know about that promises more than the beer eventually delivered. Colour is a clear dark amber or honey with light carbonation. No, it's not. Smell and taste essentially treacle toffee with some bitterness in the aftertaste. Yeah, definitely some bitterness in the aftertaste. Treacle toffee? I don't know about that. The taste opens up and the bitterness recedes somewhat as the beer warms. It's not unpleasant, but one-dimensional. The 5.4% alcohol doesn't announce itself in the taste, but there's enough to make one aware in due course this is beer. Overall, nothing special, but a safe choice in the absence of anything more inspiring. The second pint is probably better than the first, and you do find that some beers, they hit you on the first pint, and you're there and you think, wow, this is a killer beer. And others, you drink one pint and you think, well, that one's not special. You drink the second, and then you start to like your palate's been cleansed with it, and then you're drinking it, and then you're starting to get the the tastes, which is why sometimes it's better to have a couple of sips, get it in your mouth, leave it a couple of minutes, go back to it, and then you get what other people are saying. So this 3.99 out of 5, so not a bad review. Perfectly clear chestnut colour. So at least he's got the colour right, because that honey colour, I don't know what that bloke was smoking. Looks fantastic when backlit with a ruby core and copper hedging. The thin off-white head quickly reduces to a smear. Yeah, I mean, that's bang on. I mean, there is carbonation or lacing in it. Yeah, there you go. Must remember to actually put it on the camera when I'm talking about it. The smell, light, smoky treacle with spiced red fruits. Wish it was a little stronger. Taste, fruity, rich malts with a light bitter finish, not too earthy, and medium body with light carbonation, some alcohol, dry, rich mouthfeel. And overall, haven't drunk Bishop's Finger in maybe 20 years. A very pleasant surprise. A lovely, smoky, rich but quaffable brew. And then somebody's gave it a whopping 4.58 out of 5. Ultra drinkable, caramel with perfectly adjusted English earthy hoppiness. Not watery at all, unlike other Kentish ales. So, there's definitely more to it as you're drinking it, you know. As for the fruitiness, I've had Cranbourne Poacher, or Poacher's Choice. Where's that bottle? And did that yesterday. Now that's one where you can tell the fruitiness, and you know, the likes of Frothy, the strawberry beer. You know, the fruitiness chucks itself out of you. This is something altogether different. I mean, it's not bad. It's just that it's not fruity in that sense of the word. Oh, some of the tastes, you know, they're quite very, very, very different from the Spitfire. Kentish ales. They seem to be the only one who use that name, whether it's because it's just brewed in Kent or the water's from Kent. I don't understand the. I ought to read up on it really, but. Is this my favourite? Shepherd Neame beer? No. 1698 is, I think, their very best beer, and it's not just because of the strength. It's a nice beer. This is a strong beer, you know. I can't remember what Spitfire is. Let me bring it up on the phone while I'm in here. I need to stock up on the old beers. I only got about 15 left. I need to get the review process going. So, why is it your phone plays up when you need it to? Shepherd Neame. Let's have a look. I will get back to having a laptop in here or a computer because it's a lot easier. So beers. Right, here we go. I mean, that only came out a few years ago, Spitfire Gold. And I wasn't overly fussed with that. It seems everybody's on the Spitfire bandwagon. The gold bandwagon these days. Goblin Gold, you know, it was, to me, you've got Master Brew. That's actually a weak beer, that is, if you can see that on the camera. Master Brew. Wasn't overly impressed with that one. You got their Whitstable Bay collection, and there's loads of different beers in that collection as well. Bishop's Finger. Here they go. From them themselves. Bishop's Finger Kentish Strong Ale is a connoisseur's beer with excellent credentials and pedigree, and is a silver medal winner in the Daily Telegraph Taste of Britain Awards. It takes its name from finger-shaped signposts which pointed pilgrims on their way to the tomb of Thomas a Becket in Canterbury, and was the first strong ale to be brewed by Shepherd Neame after malt rationing was eased in the late 1950s. It is also one of the UK's oldest bottled beers, brewed since 1958, so yeah, decent age on it. Not what I thought the reason for Bishop's Finger, but yeah. Bishop's Finger holds EU protected geographical indication recognising its unique provenance. Uniquely, it is brewed to a charter which states it can only be brewed by the head brewer on a Friday and that it must be brewed using 100% natural ingredients, Kentish hops and barley, and the brewery's own artesian mineral water. Yeah, it says bugger all about the taste. You know, if I was looking for beers, you know, oh yeah, it's Bishop's Finger, yeah, what does that mean to me? You know, obviously, if you follow the, you know, the beer scene, and you'll know your beers. But if you don't, then you think Bishop's Finger, what's that about? You know, and you might be thinking something about, well, I've heard what, you know, happens in churches, or some churches at least. But anyway, let's get off that subject. Back onto the beer. Yeah, you get a bit of toffee. You certainly get the roasted, you know, and the malts. There's an aftertaste that goes down, which it's okay. It's not, you know, horrible, but so like the other people said, it's a nice beer. It's nothing outstanding, and I go along with that. I would not give it a 4.5. I don't think it deserves, you know, anything as high as that. I mean, it's got some complex taste to it. And you know, it's very hard to pinpoint. So, out of 5, I'd say something like a 4.1. You know, it's nice, but it's nothing. You know, I've had probably one of these in the last, you know, 4 or 5 years. This has been my second one. It's not a beer that, you know, is on my list of ones that I want to drink, you know, again. So, you know, although Shepherd Neame do make 1 or 2 decent beers, some of the beers are a bit bland, same as Green King. You know, they're pretty much the same in that category. Some of them, you know, just aren't good beers. But not as bad as Marco Pierre the Governor, because that, if you've watched this and you haven't watched that review, please watch that review. And if you ever see it on the shelf, do not buy it because it's rancid. But anyway, this, you know, 4.2, I think that's a fair review, really. Would I want another? No, one's enough. It's nice, but not again, not anymore. I'm ready for another now. Thanks for watching.